wedding gown the day of the service,
right.
but they changed her clothes every day.
But I didn't see like what she had on before. But that gold gown was amazing.
It was beautiful,
and I was just looking like, wow, like that's the way to go out. Like that's some real queen stuff. Like them queens over there in England, wherever they at, they don't have nothing on.
Oh no.
So that was some real stuff. So let's talk about the funeral, girl.
Okay, where you want to start?
So, okay. I really don't know where to start because there's so many topics that I'm trying not to forget. So let's just start off at the beginning. Like, I love some of the country music. Not all country music, but I like country music. I'm a fan of Faith Hill. Boo Boo, why did you not practice that song and figure out if you can't sing it to sing something else? She sounded a hot mess.
It was like she started off okay, but then it went from okay to just going downhill.
In my mind, now mind you, while I'm listening to this funeral while I'm at work. So at any point, I was waiting for the Sandman to come out with his little ring.
See, you're not right.
You
are not right.
It was showtime at the Apollo. She had to go, and I just felt like somebody just need to snatch her off with a cane and be done with it. She was not good, and I know it was in the right spirit. She was in church, so we couldn't say nothing.
Yes,
so that was the first thing.
And I just wonder who chose the talent. Like, I mean, for the people who we knew were gonna be there. Like who chose Faith Hill and Ariana Grande?
Or maybe we thought it was gonna be. Maybe it was supposed to be somebody else. Maybe it was supposed to be Faith Evans.
No, I feel like Adele should have been there, and I would even go as far to say Christina Aguilera.
Yes, or even Kelly Clarkson could have done a better
Kelly
job.
Clarkson, yes,
she could have most definitely done a better job if you're looking for someone
like a good quality. Yeah.
Faith Hill just wasn't on it.
I don't think she was the person. She was
emotional.
I don't think she was emotional.
I wasn't feeling it. But let me tell you, let's talk about that choir beforehand because I heard all their songs. Girl, they had me in there about to do my little Holy Ghost dance.
Oh, yes.
In the office, girl, when they start singing, I was like all for it. Now, mind you, I tuned into the funeral like 30 minutes late.
Oh, I was late as well. And when I started hearing it, I was like, I'm glad I'm not at work today because I can really be at church.
Be crying.
Yes.
There was moments where I was ready to cry. I was feeling the spirit. It was amazing.
Yes.
And I was like, that's what I miss at church.
Yes.
I miss that feeling of, it was so amazing.
Yes. And then I watched it along with looking at Black Twitter the whole time. And that just intensified it for me.
See, I was at work, so I had to be productive.
I know.
I had it, I had my little phone sitting there where I could kind of look and pay attention to what I'm doing because I'm working, but it's still in my vision sight, so I can see what's going on. Girl, them choirs had me going.
Yes. So me and you started texting each other when Faith Hill came on, and then when Ariana Grande came, and she sounded good, but somebody just didn't tell her your dress needs to be at minimum knee length. Like, she was not prepped by any means.
No, not at all. But let me tell you what got me about her. Well, first, when I first looked up at her, because she had sang an Aretha Franklin song, I think on Jimmy Fallon or something, and I just looked at her and I was like, what's up with her? She's not sounding like how she normally sounds. So I just happened to glance up at the screen, and that's when I saw Bill Clinton looking at her booty.
I mean, does she really have a booty?
He was
probably looking at her legs.
He was looking at her in a sexual way, and she had that stripper ponytail on too.
Oh yeah.
And so it was just like a lot going on in the back, and I was like, "No, Bill, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it." And then he leaned over and said something to
was it Jesse or Al Sharpton?
It was one of them. I was like, "Don't do it." Like Hillary somewhere, and the camera's on them. So I was like, "Oh boy."
Yes.
And then, the thing that everybody's talking about is the groping incident.
Yes.
I didn't see it when I was watching it.
I didn't see it when I was watching it, but once they did a close-up, I was like, oh. But then I was like, I don't think he was intentionally trying to grope her. I think she's short. He's tall.
No, but he had a grip on it.
Okay.
He had a grip, it was gripped like
it
that.
Was.
It was gripped on the side. I got to use my own arm, so it ain't going to work.
Okay.
But he had some pressure in it.
I mean, I could see that he was gripped
It was holding her tight. I mean, most people don't hold you tight like that. So that was a little weird for me. I was like, dude, like, what's up with that?
That it was all just, it was weird. That part was weird. But then after that, it was like, okay, you know, the Clark sisters came out. Shirley Caesar came out with her evening gown, which was fabulous. She was looking good. I was like, Shirley, girl.
Fantasia put
on a good show.
When she comes out, she takes her shoes off.
Yes.
That's when you know it's about to go down.
Yes. I just like that she sung all the way out the door.
Right.
Like, I was like, oh, Fantasia.
I know.
Yes. Who else did
Jennifer Hudson.
That was a long version of that song. It just kind of went on and on. Like, the beginning was far too long.
I felt like she was gearing up for the movie.
I think so.
I was like, really?
Yes.
Let's get this thing going.
Yes.
Like, how long? At this point, I was like, how long is this funeral going to go on?
Girl.
Because,
did they bring food? Like, did you? Because it was a full work day. Like, there should have been a lunch break. Yes.
A full work day. They had an intermission.
They did?
Yeah. Like, it was, intermission was, it was probably about 2:00, I think, or maybe it was a little bit earlier than, I can't remember, because I had a meeting with my manager at the same time this funeral was on, and I was like, girl, I don't really have much to talk about today. But then we started talking about other stuff when I was really trying to get back to what was going on in the funeral, and she had just got back to the office and she wanted to turn it on too, but we were talking about other stuff. So, but yeah, it was still on.
It was. I mean, I hope people brought snacks, because I would have been hangry.
Yeah,
I'd be like, you know what? I've seen Fantasia. I'm about to go now.
And I just felt like they should have some food trucks outside.
Yes.
But then once you leave, how hard is it for you to get in? Like, if you have to almost have food catered for the funeral.
Yes. I wonder what kind of food that they have catered for the repast.
Man, probably
you know it's good. Ooh.
Oh
and in Detroit, girl.
Girl, I know it was good.
I know them wings was fire.
Girl.
And then some greens and cornbread.
That's all I needed, some greens and cornbread.
And some caramel cake.
Oh, you know,
that's what I see at the repast.
Man, there's always good caramel cake at the repast.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know she has some good cooks in there.
Yes. I bet you it was so good.
I bet it was too. And everybody was hungry.
I know. They should have been.
But I think they probably had some food trucks or some kind of food for them to eat.
I don't know. No one has commented on that.
They sure haven't.
I know. How did you feel about Ryan Isley singing? I felt like it. I didn't know whether to like praise the Lord or like take my clothes off. It was like a sexy gospel song.
I was really thrown by Ron Isley even performing.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, some of the performances I was really surprised with. So he most definitely wouldn't have been somebody that I would have known that was going to perform at this funeral. To me, it's like,
I felt like he should have done an up-tempo gospel song versus a slow one, because that confused me.
Yeah. At one point, I was wanting to sing "Sleeping in the Sheets."
I know, in between the sheets. I felt like that.
And I was like, okay, but I see what he's trying to do, but I don't know. He remixed too much.
He did.
Who else performed?
I liked Shaka, even though she didn't know the words.
She did know the words.
But she pulled it off.
I don't think she pulled it off.
I think she pulled it off. No, like everybody knew she didn't know the words, but I mean, she still pulled it together. I don't know the lyrics. Like, I just know the main part.
Did she not practice? She had 2 weeks to practice.
It's Shaka. You know, she kind of be in and out.
In and out of that.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking was wrong with her. Because somebody said that they could tell that she had been in and out of something when she was here. So, I don't know. But, Shaka, we praying for you, girl. But
who else? I love Judge Mathis when he came up.
I didn't see that.
Oh, Judge Mathis, like, you know, the governor was in the building. So he took that opportunity to talk about the Flint water crisis. Yes, and he was
need to go back and listen.
Yes, because he was saying some of the last conversations he had with Aretha was about the water crisis and how he needed to go speak with, you know, the court up there or something, like, because they took away the water bottles, but they haven't finished putting in the piping, like only 5%.
Rerouted the water back to Detroit water like they had before.
it's still going through the same pipes.
That's true.
So, and they took the bottled water away. So it's still a hot ass mess. So I like that he talked about that. I loved Michael Eric Dyson. Get your preposition right. I was like, yes. And then he said some other words that I didn't even know.
At that point.
Girl, you got to listen to that. One was the best. That was the best speech. Michael Eric Dyson, like, he gets all the love.
Yeah, I must have missed that one. Now I gotta go back and watch it.
Yes.
I can't watch the whole funeral. That was my whole
No, but you can watch that.
Watch clips
yeah,
of it.
you gotta watch those clips.
Somebody else did a real good job too, and I was like, uh-oh. I can't remember who it was.
Okay.
I should have been taking notes at the funeral, but I was because I literally worked late on Thursday, so I could glance at the funeral, not thinking that it was going to take all day. Like, I worked and went to the car lot, and then the funeral had just went on. That's ridiculous. So,
and I loved her program. Like, I have my vision for my funeral, and that program, I'm going to have a fabulous picture of my younger self on my program.
Yeah, that was the truth.
That was it was so beautiful. That was a nice program.
I want like one with a lot of pages.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my husband created one of those.
Okay.
So we're going to have pictures from our trip in Thailand by that boat. We're going to have those on there. We're going to have some other pictures. I might even throw in some of your blackmail pictures to just show how fun I am.
See, why you going to do? I got some for you too.
No, my blackmail pictures, me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll give them to
me.
I'll give them to your husband.
Yeah, make sure you do that.
Yeah. So is there anything else we want to talk about on the funeral?
I feel like I'm forgetting some stuff on the funeral, but I didn't take notes, and that was like last week, and I filled my head up with so much
That's
stuff.
fine. That's fine. It was a lot.
It was a lot to take in.
Like, that could have been a whole podcast. Just talking about this
really
funeral.
It could be.
Yes.
And I feel like we should go back and watch it again because I forgot some stuff. Oh, let me tell you what really pissed me off about this funeral.
The last eulogy?
No, I didn't. I was gone by then.
Okay.
Let me tell you what pissed me off. First of all, the mayor that came out there talking about, he was like giving, it was like one of those commercials, like Welcome to Detroit.
Yes, it was.
That pissed me off.
Yes, it was.
And then he finally got to it that they gonna name the park after her. Like, you done pretty much promoted your city.
Yes, you have.
Funeral. Like, if I would have had like a Nerf gun, I would have like nerfed him in the head. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Really? That's what you doing right now? So inappropriate. That's what I meant to tell you about the beginning of the funeral that pissed me off. It's like, dude, get your life.
I know.
So, is there anything else you would like to discuss? Because that pissed me off.
I don't have anything else for the funeral. I cut off the last sermon on it, like
what
halfway
happened
through
that
it.
part?
I mean, he just said some problematic things. Like, he talked about black on black crime and how we killing each other. He talked about how black women can't raise black boys. It was very problematic.
Like, titty dude?
No, it was a different guy.
A different dude.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It was. They should have That's when the Sandman should have came. Yes. Yeah.
That's not good.
They could have just had Michael Eric Dyson keep talking, and it would have been perfectly fine. Yeah.
And they said they weren't happy. The family wasn't
happy.
about that
Yeah.
either.
And I'm like, well, who chose? Did the family choose?
I think he had spoke at another funeral before, and that's why they chose him.
I just feel like they would have gotten like a family pastor or something to do it.
I feel like at that time, maybe he was hangry, and that's why he was going hard.
I don't know.
He might not have had nothing to eat.
I don't know, but it wasn't right.
They showed Donnie Simpson eating some chips.
Oh, I didn't even see Donnie Simpson
I
show.
know.
Donnie Simpson show.
He was
Donnie
eating
in the
some chips.
morning. Hey, that's when I used to live in DC. Everybody get up. I used to love the Donnie Simpson show. I wish they would like do a Throwback Thursday on BET with like Video Soul
And the Midnight Love.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that show.
Yes. Like, I wish they would do Throwback Thursdays with, like, all their old shows. Like,
Which is
even
a good
Teen
idea.
Summit, because when me and my husband went to see the behind the scenes or the documentary on the 5 Heartbeats, they showed them on Teen Summit promoting the movie. And I was like, Teen Summit, it was such a
miss
good
that,
show.
yeah.
Like, we need that.
What was the girl's name with the curly hair?
Girl, I don't know.
Remember she had that long